What's going on YouTube? Tony Sentmanat here, aka Real World Tactical. Back at the range here in Central Florida. Today's just going to be a regular range day. I'm going to do maybe 1 or 2 drills pistol, 1 or 2 drills AR, and just get some reps in, man. Sometimes you just got to come out here, get some reps in. I'm going to show you guys some of the drills that I do, some of the basic stuff, the fundamental drills that I do, just to stay on point and keep you sharp, right? I'm not a fancy guy, so I don't do all kinds of crazy stupid drills. I just try to get my heart rate up and try to shoot very consistently with a high elevated heart rate. I'm not a shot timer guy. I will use a shot timer sometimes. I might use one today just to see where my times are, right, in certain things, aspects like that. But I'm not too big on, like, you know, shot to shot and all that crazy stuff for professional shooters too. I just like to stay consistent, try to be at that 90% above rate of hit ratio, accuracy ratio to speed ratio, right? And I like to do things where I'm processing as well. So hope you guys enjoy it. Probably start off with pistol and then go to AR. So our first drill is going to be a pistol drill. We're 15 yards away from a C-zone steel target. Okay, it's going to be the rolling figure 8 drill. So what it is it's a figure 8 that you're doing between 2 cones. Each cone will be 5 yards apart, 15 yards from the target. You have 2 targets. The goal is 10 hits in under 30 seconds. Okay, 10 hits in under 30 seconds. So you would start off on the first cone, and then you're gonna start off pistol and holster. Time starts off, comes out of the holster. You're going to sprint to the cone, turn, and then you're going to pretty much slow walk into the actual target, right? So you're never stopping, and that's why I call it the rolling figure 8 drill. So we start off here. We come out, sprint, 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 turn, forward, punch out, hit, and then here, we'll sprint again. Sprint, 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 sprint. Come out, forward, yeah. Sprint, 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 sprint. Come out, forward, hit, and so on and so forth, okay? And the goal is to do at least 10 rounds, or not 10 rounds, 10 hits under 30 seconds. All right, guys, so 27:06, time was 10 hits under 30 seconds. That was a good one. That was a really good run. My knee started bothering me a little bit in the middle of it, I guess turning. And then I did slip over here one time, but no excuses. We did what we came out here to do. 30 seconds, 10 hits, 5 yards apart, rolling figure 8. All right, guys. So the next drill is gonna be, it's gonna be a reverse J drill, all right? What it is it mimics an ambush on a traffic stop, right? So you're talking about police officer walks up to the car. As soon as he's walking up to the car, guy comes out with a gun, and he ends up engaging, first initial engagement, right? and then he runs for cover. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna walk up. We're gonna act like we're walking up, right? We're gonna walk up to the actual cone right here. As soon as this cone comes in here, then we're gonna go ahead and draw. We're gonna shoot 3 rounds. Then we're going to turn around, sprint to the next cone that's 25 yards away. Once we sprint to the next cone that's 25 yards away, we're going to make a J movement or like a U, okay? And then we're going to re-engage at 25 yards, moving forward. I'm trying to, right? And that's the goal, right? So we can do 3 and 3. That one wasn't bad. Those 3 rounds were pretty good, not too bad. That was about, I started shooting probably like at 23 yards or so. That was pretty good, not too bad. It's a pretty good run right there. All right guys, so we just finished up the pistol drills and now we're gonna go into AR. I did 2 drills for you. We ended up doing the rolling figure 8 and we did the reverse J hook. So those are 2 really good drills. Knock them out. Just helps on a lot of different aspects, right, of shooting. And now we're gonna do 2 rifle drills. So stay tuned. All right guys, so we're gonna be doing a moving zigzag drill. That's gonna be our next AR drill, okay? Starting at 35 yards, and then you're gonna be going, your first shot's gonna be at 35 yards. From 35 yards, you're gonna be moving at a 45-degree angle to the next cone. When you hit to that next cone, you're not gonna stop moving. You're not gonna plant on the cone, all right? You're gonna actually roll through it. So we run that first shot right here, bang. Once it goes off, boom. Then we're gonna come in here. As we're moving here, we're sprinting here, we're going to slow down a little bit, get control, get control, get control, bam, shoot, off shoulder, come around here, right, get control, get control, 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 bam, come back over here, move it around here, same exact thing, get control, bam, and that'll be your last one, okay? So pretty much it's a 4-round drill. It's low round count. The last one that we did was a little higher. This one is more just working on efficiency of speed, accuracy, being able to shoot on the move, and turning corners, you know, while having that rifle in your shoulder. Okay, all those little different things when you accelerate, decelerate, and having a consistent, how can I say, having consistent movement, right? With the rifle in your hand and being able to keep accurate shots on target while you're still moving, consistently moving, is key right there, okay? So 4 rounds, 35 yards out. Let's get it. guys, so pretty much last drill went really well. We ended up doing 4 and 5 round drills where I went all the way through, and then I did both targets all over again at the end, right, while I was still moving, so I went really good. It was 100% hit ratio. I missed a couple. You're always gonna miss a couple because you're pushing yourself to be a little bit faster and seeing how fast you can go. But it came out good, so I thought it's not bad from 35 yards out, shooting and moving, you know what I mean? And we end up at like 25 yards or so. It's about that, so pretty good movement. So now we're gonna just work on some, I would say some up-down drills. So we're gonna go from mid-port, and we're gonna go into the shoulder at 35 yards, just for getting that red dot and hitting that buttstock in that shoulder every single time, and getting that red dot on that C-zone, right? So let's work it. Alright guys, so that pretty much concludes our range day for the day. We ended up doing 4 different drills, 2 pistol, 2 rifle. I hope you guys get something out of it. If you do any of those drills, definitely tag me on Instagram. Send me the video. If you do it on YouTube, send me the video on Instagram and I'll repost it. Okay guys, let me know if you can hit that 30 seconds, 10 shots, 15 yards, 5 yards apart. Do that J hook, all hits. And then also the rifle. The up down is not a big deal. The up down is literally what you try to do with yourself is you try to keep it at a certain time, standards of how fast you can get on target and how far you can go, right? So you start off at like 15 yards, then 25 yards, then 35 yards, 45 yards. Today I did at 35 yards, which is I like the 35 yards because it's a little bit farther than 15 yards and a little bit closer than 50 yards, right? So in an urban environment, the chances of you shooting someone at 50 or 60 or 70 yards is like anything past 50 yards is going to be very hard because you have so many friendlies, right? Could it happen? Yeah, absolutely. I believe there was one patrol guy, I think, that did 20, 25 yards on a freeway or something like that. So, or 30 yards or so on a freeway. So I kind of pick right in the middle, right? So you got that 35 yard line is right in the middle of that. It's a little bit more than 15, 20, and it's a little less than 50, right? But you can go all the way back out to 50, you know, 75 yards and do an up down over there and still keep it at C-zone seal target and see how good your accuracy is, right? The key there is, like, I'm a big proponent, like I say, guys, a big proponent of efficiency of movement. If you're able to predetermine all the movement that you do beforehand because you do so much training, everything will be a lot smoother and a lot quicker, right? A lot faster, and then you don't have to worry about it. All that physical stuff when it just comes out natural, and all you have to worry about is the neurological, right? Which is the fundamentals of shooting, where you're talking about, you know, trigger control, silent line of sight, picture, all that type of stuff, right? All the mental stuff. Obviously, if you have a red dot, it's a little different, so you have to apply all the fundamentals of a red dot. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, let me know, subscribe,